I get asked a lot, somebody passed, an heir believes they're entitled to something, but they haven't been notified. What are the requirements when there's a trust to notify people who might otherwise expect to be heirs, children, or only surviving grandchildren and such? Should they expect to be notified? Should they expect to see a copy of the trust? If they're not getting anything, should they expect to get verification in writing that they've been written out of the trust? What's the process in a trust for heirs who may not be the executor, but want to know why they're not getting any kind of information or feedback?
Yeah, so under California, so I can speak to California. Under California, there are notification rules. If there is a trust, if there is a certain triggering events in a trust, so someone passes away, there are notification requirements for all of the named beneficiaries and then known heirs. So when there is a death, there should be notification. If a person thinks that they haven't been notified, first step is to contact who they think is in charge of that trust to request notice and a copy of the trust. So notification requirements go out. There are certain things that the trustee in this case has to let the certain individuals, that can be persons or charities and known heirs, that there's been a death, and give them the option to request a copy of the trust or give a copy of the full trust. Not just a few, not just the screenshot of one paragraph, the entire terms of the trust. And that is defined under California Probate Code. So they can request a copy. If they don't get a copy, then they can file something with the court to start a probate or to try to force in this case, maybe a trustee to do their job, right? That will begin a bit of an arduous process to force the trustee to do their job, or maybe ultimately get that trustee removed. But they can request a copy. They're entitled to a copy. And that's where they start kind of this going down the rabbit hole of trying to get some help and get the right notification. Whether or not they've been written out, if they were considered an heir, they're entitled to notice and a copy of the trust, and then they could figure out for themselves if they were written out, for example, but they're not supposed to know that otherwise.